Hello and welcome back to another video. This time we're going to be doing a Voyager Cup. We're part of a bunch of big remotes. And so this is like round 3, I think, of the remote. And I thought I would press the record button. I haven't really been doing a lot of content recently, but yeah, I thought this was actually really hard. So this Melmetal here is really good against like 4 of our picks. It superpowers down the Bastiodon. It rock slides the Altaria, it rock slides the Venusaur, and it rock slides the Galvantula. Really not great. It also could Thunderbolt our Azumarill, which means it either lacks Rock Slider or Superpower. If it lacks Rock Slide, then Galvantula and Altaria are online, but I doubt it'll give up that move. It'll probably give up Superpower. If it gives up Superpower, then Bastiodon is online. So we have to be kind of mindful about which moveset the Melmetal has. We're also looking to... a lot of Melmetals typically run it in the lead so they can do superpowers and then get out. I think Melmetal is actually so strong for our opponent here, they don't have to put it in the lead. They can actually just, like, probably swap it in as a response to, like, anything. So I am going to assume that our opponent is sort of making a mistake here and running Melmetal in the lead and being a little too obvious. So... I'm going to either run Azumarill or Toxicroak. The other lead that a lot of people like to do is Hypno for some reason. And Hypno beats Toxicroak. So I'm actually looking to run Azumarill. Most of the time, Meganium is in the back. So when people throw Azumarill in as a safe swap to, let's say, a Melmetal beating like 4 of my guys, then Meganium is the answer to that Azumarill safe swap. And then wins you kind of the whole game. So I'm actually going to run Azumarill in the front so that it doesn't get swapped in against the Meganium. So that's sort of the, Azumarill in the front is kind of the play. And then as a response, I assume Meganium, potentially Hypno. And so we may want an Altaria. We may want a Galvantula. I think Galvantula is actually a pretty good response here. And then finally, we could run a Bastiodon to kind of round things out. But I honestly think an Altaria could probably... it's an Altaria or it's a Toxicroak. I think I'm going to run Toxicroak in the back. I'm just thinking I have a super hard read on the opponent, so let's go. I'm either going to lose or win here. Win pretty hard or lose pretty hard. So let's see what we got. Okay, it's not a Melmetal lead. This is a problem. But we have a Toxicroak in the back for the Melmetal. We're going to assume that our opponent is bringing Melmetal. So we're going to shield as much as we fucking can. What the hell? I don't remember a Registeel even being on their team. I mean, we can handle it. But I don't remember a Registeel being on their team. Pretty weird. Yeah, this video might be weird now. I was hoping to record this video because it was going to be like kind of a particular challenge for my team. It's something that just I thought was kind of interesting. And now it's like our opponent seems to be running Pokemon they're not allowed to run. Pretty cool. We're going to run the Mud Bomb because it's neutral. Sludge Bomb is resisted by the Ghost typing. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this. Come on, let's get another Mud Bomb. Nope, okay. It's fine. Let's just put the Azumarill back in, why not? He switched out of it the first time, so probably still a bad matchup for him. Yeah, what in the world? I'm seriously just trying to figure out, like, what happened there. Like, I know that I'm supposed to sort of win this round or whatever as a result of sort of using ineligible Pokemon. I don't really know the rules about that. Like, do they like automatically lose the best of 3 or something? I don't really know. I'm just gonna swap Galvantula in and fight this stupid Azumarill. I'm eventually going to have to, so I might as well do it now. Might as well get the energy lead now. And then proper timing with a 4-turn move versus a 3-turn move is I do 2 of mine and then I fire. And then after this charge move, I do 2 of mine again and then fire. That's to ensure that I'm not giving the Azumarill any free turns. Go check out my Reddit article if you do not know that. There we go. We shield again. And then we should only need, like, I think one more volt switch to get a discharge after this. So, pretty dope. Should be the case, right? Should be one and then... No, it's two. 2 volt switches. Whatever. Like, Galvantula just owns Azumarill. Just owns him. So, yeah, I'm actually going to go take a look at the team real quick and make sure that I'm looking at the correct opponent. I'm going against someone that's like 0-0-0-0 something something. Like this right here. Like, I just sent the friend invite to this person's team. They're this person. So they're using a Reggie that's like not even registered on their team. I don't really know. I'm just going to play against them. I'm going to assume that they don't... I don't know. I'm going to have to be right back, guys. I'm going to have to pause it and figure this out. All right, we're back. We figured it out. He was just confused about his other Voyager team. So it sounds like he was running Reggie and other Voyager teams. So this is kind of a problem for one particular reason. I was hoping they would run Melmetal in the lead, but I'm pretty sure they didn't even know what team they were supposed to run. So I don't know what he actually thought he was doing in round 1. The issue I have is that, sure, we basically get a free win according to the rules. Like, if he uses invalid Pokemon, then that whole game is sort of invalidated and I just, like, win it. But we don't win the round. We just win the game. My issue here is I don't know what he's actually going to be leading, because the Melmetal lead was what I was expecting, and I didn't want to give the information away that I looked at your team previously and I led Azumarill, because now it's actually very, very likely that I just run the same shit, right? Because I didn't even play against him round 1, essentially. I played against some sort of weird other team version. So he knows what my original plan is, and I don't know what his original plan is. So it's very possible that he ties it up here by running like a Meganium lead and just crushing us. The good news is Galvantula can actually get... No, I don't think there is good news. I don't know. So Galvantula is actually like really good against everything but like Melmetal and Sableye. So it's possible I run the Galvantula as a lead, and I hope that we don't find the Melmetal. Yeah, maybe. I could also run Toxicroak lead, then do a Galvantula safe switch if the Melmetal answers me, which is the most likely answer. Then I die eventually. I come in with Toxicroak, farm it down, and then I'm really not sure what I would run into. Tough. Very tough, very tough. I'd still probably run into a Meganium. Toxicroak with energy can't be walled by almost anything on his team. A Hypno could come in and just swap me down, though, which would suck. I could always swap to a Bastiodon. Yeah, I could always swap to a Bastiodon. Or a Venusaur. Okay, I'm going to actually try a Venusaur. So that was our first team to run against him. Let's go ahead and choose our second team real quick. So we go Toxicroak lead, Galvantula, Venusaur. The trick is here, we swap the Galvantula out. It just dies horrible death. Does whatever it can. Our Toxicroak cleans up the Melmetal, throws its energy at something, and then Venusaur tries to wrap up the game. If he brings in a Hypno, we're GG'd anyways. Like, our Bastiodon can't carry us. Our Azumarill can't carry us. Our Altaria can't carry us. So there's no point in running like a Bastiodon here, because the Meganium is going to get us in the end. Although I could run the Altaria as a response to Meganium, right? And then if there's a Hypno, I just hope that Altaria can like 2v1 them. So maybe that's fair. Maybe I switch Toxicroak in the end. All right, I don't know what the hell's going on here. Another invite. Maybe we're taking too long. I'm not sure. So, yeah. Let's just try it. Try it and see how it goes. If we win the lead, I think we kind of just win the game. Okay, we don't. We're going to switch to Galvantula. We could have gotten a free counter hit in there, but honestly, I wanted the energy on this bug boy. All right, Sableye. So, we're actually going to spend... Oh my god, our game is dropping in frames. Nice. So we're going to spend about as much... about as much as we can, as many shields as possible on this stupid thing, so that we can win switch advantage. Which fortunately opens up the door for us to then get our Toxicroak on literally anyone but Hypno, right? So we're just going to dump every shield we can into this. They are also dumping every shield they can into this. Maybe I let it go? I don't know. I'm going to shield it. I'm going to see if it works. I don't know if we beat him to the next charge move. Woo, we do. Okay, cool. Nice. This discharge should kill. I don't really know this matchup at all, but discharge does a pretty big chunk of damage. Hey, there we go. All right, so if the Hypno has Ice Punch, then we're actually still very concerned. Our Altaria is not going to be able to fight it very well. Also, they might reveal their third Pokemon to us here, which is... Nope, it's a Hypno. Okay. So we're going to come in with Altaria and just whack. And then literally, as soon as they switch, we switch. If this is an Ice Punch, then we know one of Hypno's moves, which is nice. Thunder Punch. Woo! We could be in it. Okay, we're going straight Sludge Bomb here, boys. Let's go. The Ice Beam is going to hurt, but it will not KO. Okay. Let's go. Hype. So what's nice about this is Bubble actually tends to not do enough damage. Like, so we can actually hit that Mud Bomb there. Go against this Hypno. This Hypno is going to get one extra Confusion worth of farm in, which is, you know, a bummer, but it's fine. And then our Altaria might actually have to fear for a Shadow Ball here. I maybe should have considered Dragon Pulse because it just simply does a little bit more damage. I don't think I'm going to get to 2 Sky Attacks. 2 Sky Attacks is way overkill against this Hypno. Yeah. That might have been bad. So if we get Shadow Ball here and we die, then I guess we're bad. We should have Dragon Pulsed. Oh, wow. Oh, Shadow Ball just does not do enough damage. Hypno really needs Ice Punch. I don't know the Hypno matchups very well in Voyager, but hey, we took game 2. So that plan was, yeah, just throw Galvantula in and throw every shield we have at it, because there's a very good chance that, there's a 100% chance Toxicroak doesn't want to face Hypno, so we just have to win the switch advantage so that Toxicroak doesn't have to face Hypno. And sure enough, Toxicroak is versatile enough to beat Azumarils and Meganiums and whatever else is in the back. So very cool. Let's see if there's a game 3. Our opponent said there was a live cup they had coming up at in literally 5 minutes. So I don't know if they're gonna have time for game 3. But I'll just run it for game 3. So I'll just run the Azumarill in the lead and give it a go. So this is our sort of our game 1 sort of setup. Yeah, it's that Hypno lead. This is why I didn't want to run Toxicroak as a lead, as a response to Melmetal. Thunder Punch. I'll let the first one through. We're going to have to shield literally everything else, though. Okay, Hydro Pump out. Let's go. Oh yeah, it connects. Hot sauce. Okay, we shield here, no problem. Let's see, Thunder Punch is 40... I think it's 40 energy or 45. So we're gonna get an Ice Punch out, or sorry, an Ice Beam out. We probably should have farmed a little bit more, to be perfectly honest. They're probably going to let this die. No, they're not. Okay. Interesting. Okay, we're going to just block... We're going to throw the Galvantula in to sort of absorb the Thunder Punch. It's just easier. Okay. What we do have to note is that Hypno stayed alive. So that's actually very, very important. Is the Hypno stayed alive, the Toxicroak is going to have to contend with that. I don't think the Hypno can get killed in one counter, so the Toxicroak is going to punch it, and then he's going to try and punch it again, and he's going to take a Confusion to the face, and it's going to do a ton of damage. I think we can actually let this Galvantula die. Come back in with the Azu. No, come back in with the Toxicroak. I think. Okay, we're gonna mud bomb that thing. I think there's a foul play incoming. I think he had a power gem on that, so we're gonna switch in and finish it off with a bubble, which gives us a bit more energy, brings us closer to getting the brings us closer to getting it with Toxicroak, and then an Azumarill. Okay, that's fine. So this is pretty awkward. We're going to throw a lot of Hydro Pumps at this thing. We're probably going to get farmed down with Bubble. The enemy Azumarill is going to have double Ice Beam set up. Oh, they're firing. They're spending all their energy. Beautiful for us. So here's the thing, right? All we need to do is get to a Sludge Bomb with Toxicroak. The Hypno's coming in. We know the Hypno's coming in. It's going to hurt. The Confusion is going to hurt. See? It hurt. No, it didn't hurt. Okay, so he actually died in one counter. So that was what I was wondering is, I wasn't sure if one counter was going to... Oh my god, the frame rate drop makes it really hard to do these stupid mini games, but I think the Azumarill just dies here. Okay, cool. He's dead. So we got it, game 3. So the thing is, if I punch the Hypno deals damage on turn... It's a 4-turn move, but for some reason it deals damage on turn 3. It's just like a weird bug with the game. So he throws the Confusion. It's like 1, 2, 3, bam, that's where Toxicroak gets hit. Meanwhile, Toxicroak does a counter, 1, 2, that's where Hypno gets hit. So if counter is actually enough to kill that little tiny chunk of hit points on the Hypno, then Hypno will never, his Confusion will never hit Toxicroak, right? However, I still wasn't concerned about that. The reason I wasn't concerned is because I could beat Hypno to a Sludge... Sorry. I could beat Azumarill to the charge move. The Azumarill spent the energy. That was a huge misplay from our opponent. He should have farmed us down with Bubble. As a result, as soon as Toxicroak hits his first charge move, it's over. Game's over. Because he has like 2/3 HP or something. It's totally enough to survive one Confusion from Hypno and some Bubble damage from Azumarill. The only thing that's killing Toxicroak in that moment was Ice Beam. Double Ice Beam. It was Ice Beam for the shield and then Ice Beam again for the kill. That was the only kill condition that our opponent had, and he spent all of his energy against our Hypno, or against our own Azumarill with their Azumarill, right? So I actually still wasn't even concerned. I wasn't like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to get hit by that Confusion before I punch the Hypno down. I no longer was concerned about that because that was not a factor to how that game was won or lost. That was just simply a thought I had before, because it might have been relevant, right? But either way, I figured Toxicroak could carry us there. It seemed very, very likely. So that's why we kind of did some weird switching and stuff, is to get energy on certain Pokemon at certain times and to kind of more or less make sure that Toxicroak stayed healthy. I didn't want him to get beat up too much by the Sableye and then get whacked by a Confusion from Hypno and then kind of be in trouble. So yeah, overall, pretty fun games. Game 1 was wonky. Game 2 and 3 were just nice. Nice, easy, clean wins against that Hypno lead, which is honestly pretty scary. And I had to bank that they were running Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball, which is the most popular moveset, and Ice Punch, which is sort of not. And I had to hope that Altaria could take it out. And I had to hope that they didn't have Ice Punch. That was kind of my only play. So that's why I ran Altaria in Game 2, and it turns out It owns. Yeah, because we took a Thunder Punch and a Shadow Ball to the face, and we're at like half HP. So I'll tell you, it doesn't give a shit about that. It's only the Ice Punch that's a threat. So very cool. Good games for our opponent all around. I'm just gonna casually upload this randomly probably without a thumbnail. I don't know. It takes too long to do those. But yeah, if you liked it, if you like seeing me play until my battery gets drained, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.